Hey guys, this is Zonk4152. I can't think of that. I can't say it and not think about that guy. The drive-through, the drive-through movie theater. So, this is the Archer build. It's a very easy build, yet overpowered. At least in the end. In the beginning it's really not very powerful, but really nothing's powerful in the beginning. Except for warriors, but they're never powerful. Well, sometimes they can be. And so basically this is the ranged physical damage dealer, and there are a few ways you can play an archer. We're going to focus on these four. Now, give all credit to TrinKillV01 because he's the one that gave me some of these ideas. Now the first one is the warrior archer. And the warrior archer actually uses either a, archery, obviously, and they use one-handed, and they use a one-handed weapon and a shield when enemies get too close, or a two-handed weapon if you really wanted to. I tend to go the one-handed shield route, because it gives you even more protection. You know, you can do the bashes. But the bashes even aren't that important, really. But they can save your life a lot, don't get me wrong. All you really want in the bash section is power bash. Get quick reflexes and the protection side all the way through. It's the best side, hands down. And you could also go the mage route, where you use conjuration, alteration, perhaps even illusion, if you really wanted to. And basically, you want to summon something so you can stand back and shoot your arrows at an enemy, whether it be reanimate a dead body, or even conjure natural knock if you really wanted to, and if you're gonna use conjuration, I would recommend getting Mystic Binding and Bound Bow. You really don't have to, but just know this: Bound Bow will eventually not be better than the Daedric Bow with Daedric arrows, because one, you can enchant Daedric bows, you can upgrade them to where you can do a lot more than 24 damage, because the arrows of the bound bow do 24 damage, and the base damage of the bound bow itself is actually 18, but when you get Mystic Binding it goes to 24. So it's a huge difference. And number 3 is the ranged assassin. Basically you use archery, sneak, and that's just about all you're going to use. You're going to put a few points in sneak no matter what, at least 3 for every single one. You can also play the thief route, where you focus on the pickpocket, lockpicking, speech side of things. It really doesn't matter, but archers use archery, and basically if you use archery, you're sort of an archer, no matter what playstyle you choose from. Either way, you're going to use either the Thief Stone, because archery is actually covered by the Thief Stone for whatever reason. I don't really go the Warrior Stone if I'm playing the Warrior Archer, and here's why. The Warrior Stone covers one-handed and block. You're going to be using those, and smithing. But, really, if archery is not being covered by the Warrior Stone, I really don't want to pick the Warrior Stone, because I'm more worried about archery than I am one-handed, or block, or smithing, or even enchanting. However, those are very important. I'm still not worried about them as much as I am archery. But if you're going to go the mage route, where you use conjuration, even other schools of magic if you really wanted to, you're going to want to pick up the Lover Stone. if you're going to use the thief or assassin or the ranged assassin, you want to go thief. Of course, I haven't tested if the warrior stone is affected by, or if archery is affected by the warrior stone or not. I've just heard everyone say, hey, archery is covered by the thief stone, but I haven't really tested it out, really. But I'll have the perk decisions that you're going to want to take in the description below for all 4 playstyles, and if you have another playstyle, tell me all the skills that you use, and in the comment section below, and I'll see what I can do with them. Now, before we leave, I want to go over 2 things: the bow enchantments, the bow enchantments, the sword enchantments, the shield enchantments. If you're gonna use, sword and shield, it's really overpowered, really. And the armor enchantments, and most of the time you're gonna want to use light armor for speed and mobility. And archers, they need that speed and mobility, obviously. But for the bow, I like to have 3 bows: one for pure offense, fire and absorb health, a defensive bow like paralyze or frost and fire, and have a soul trap bow like soul trap frost, soul trap fire, soul trap paralyze, soul trap absorb health, soul trap by itself even. I mean, seriously, it's it's really powerful. And basically, for your sword, you want absorb health, absorb stamina, maybe? Fire, absorb health, fire, absorb stamina. Maybe even paralyze, so that you can back up and get a good distance from the enemy. I mean, it really doesn't matter as long as you have the right enchantments. And for the shield, I would probably go fortified block with whatever other enchantment that you want. It doesn't matter what it is, whether it be fortified light armor, fortified heavy armor, if you're going to use it. I'm not sure if you can put fortified archery on it. I highly doubt it, and you can't. I just already know it. You don't even need to tell me or anything, because I'm that smart. That's about it. Now, if you have any questions, comments, or anything, because that's like the only reason the comment section even exists, put them in the comments below. If you have any other suggestions on the playstyles, I'll make sure I add them as an annotation on the screen, and I'll also mention your name in the annotation, just so you know. And this has been Zonk4152 with the Archer build, and we will see you guys later.